Welcome to this wonderful session of business mathematics. Today we will going to cover the topic called simultaneous equation. Hello, my name is Ashish Jain. I am an assistant professor in Department of Computer Applications at the Bhopal School of Social Sciences. So let's begin this session. This is a brief outline of the topics we are going to cover in this session. I have divided this whole topic into 4 modules. In this we will cover Introduction to Algebraic Expressions, Introduction to Simultaneous Equations. We will see some methods of simultaneous equations in 2 variables, problems in simultaneous equations in 2 variables, methods of simultaneous equations in 3 variables, and problems of simultaneous equations in 3 variables. Before starting this topic, let us now discuss what do you mean by algebra. In mathematics, algebra is a branch of maths which deals with use of various symbols or variables to solve some logics. This is a branch called algebra. Now let us see what is an algebraic expression. It is a mathematical expression involving letters along with numbers and signs. For example, we have an equation called 2x plus 3y plus 5. Here 2, 3 and 5 are called constants and x and y are variables. This type of expression is called algebraic equation. It is an expression which signifies relation of equality between 2 algebraic expressions, which is symbolized by the sign of equality. For example, we have 4x plus y is equal to 3z minus 25. Here the left hand side part and the right hand side part are individually algebraic expressions and we equate them together using a sign of equality. This whole expression is now known as an equation. With equation we have 2 important factors associated. These are the roots of equation and the degree of equation. The root of equation is the value of unknowns or the variables for which the equation is true. For example, we have 4x minus 2 is equal to 6. If I put the value of x as 2, the left hand side part is equal to the right hand side part. So I say that this root of this equation is x equal to 2. Also, degree of equation is the highest exponent value of the variable in an equation. For example, we have 3x square plus 5x plus 9 is equal to 0. Here the unknown variable is x and the highest degree of x is 2, hence the degree of this whole equation is 2. Now we see some types of equations we have. We can broadly classify equation into 5 major categories. They are linear equation, quadratic equation, radical equation, exponential equation and rational equation. Linear equations. A linear equation is an equation in which each term is either a constant or a product of a constant and a single variable. Here the power of the unknown quantity is not higher than unity or 1. That means whatever is the unknown variable we have in the equation, the highest power of that unknown variable is 1. If we plot a graph of the linear equation, we get a straight line if there are only 2 variables. For example, we have an equation of line as y is equal to mx plus c, where m is the slope or the gradient and c is the point at which this line cuts the y-axis. For example, we have equations like y is equal to 5x plus 7, 8x minus 8 is equal to 0. Here if you see, the unknown variables x, y have the highest power as 1 only. Okay, so this is called a linear equation. The next type of equation we learn is quadratic equation. A quadratic equation is an equation in which the highest degree of unknown quantity is 2. It has a general structure ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where this a is not equal to 0, because if the a part is 0, then we are only left with bx plus c, which is not a quadratic but a linear equation. And this equation is called complete quadratic equation. If the b part is equal to 0, we are left with ax square plus c is equal to 0, which is called a perfect quadratic equation. For example, we have equations as x square minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. Here the highest power of x is 2, hence this is a quadratic equation. Also, we have example as 4x square minus 9 is equal to 0. This is an example of a perfect quadratic equation where the unknown variable x has the highest degree 2. If we plot a graph of this equation, we have a parabola. After joining all the points, we get a parabolic curve, and the point of intersection of this curve with the x-axis gives the value of the roots, that is the value of unknown. And for quadratic equation, we have two values of the unknown. The next type of equation is radical equation. It is an equation in which the highest power of the unknown variable is 1 over 2 or half. For example, we have root of x plus 10 is equal to 26. Here the unknown variable x has a power of raised to power 1 by 2. Hence this is called a radical equation. For a radical equation, if we plot a graph, we will get a parabola, but it is a symmetric curve. That means we have a negative value and positive value both of the same magnitude. The next type of equation is an exponential equation. It is an equation in which the unknown variable is at the exponent value or in the power. For example, we have 8 raised to power x minus 32 is equal to 0. Here the unknown variable x is in power. If we plot a graph of this, we will get a curve, either an upward curve or a downward curve. The next type of equation is the rational equation. A rational equation is an equation in which the unknown variable appears as a rational expression. If you remember, rational expression is of the form p upon q, where p and q both are integers and q is not equal to 0. For example, we have x upon 2 is equal to x plus 2 upon 4. This type of equations are called rational equations. Now we come to the introduction of our topic, that is simultaneous equations. We have already covered what is linear equation. A linear equation is equation in which the degree of the equation is 1. Now if you see the definition of simultaneous equation, it says that it is a system of two or more linear equations that is satisfied by the same set of values of the unknown quantities for all the equations. For example, we have 3x minus 5y is equal to 18, 4x plus y is equal to 2. Here it is a combination of two equations, that is why we call it as a system of linear equations. Here if we find the value of x and y such that it is true for both the equation, then we say that x and y are roots of this equation. In simultaneous equation, we can have equations in two variables, like we have x and y in the first equation. So we have in second part simultaneous equation in three variables as 3x plus 5y minus 7z is equal to 13, 4x plus y minus 12z is equal to 6, 2x plus 9y minus 3z is equal to 20. Here we have the unknown variables x, y and z. That is why these equations are called simultaneous equation in three variables. Now what are the applications of simultaneous equation? Simultaneous equations forms the major part of solving logic behind various real life applications such as calculation of rates, distances, time, calculation of best deals, selection of best plants, deciding on the loans, cost, demand analysis, budgeting, marketing, sales predictions, etc. Simultaneous equations forms a major part in competitive examination entrance examinations as a means of ratio, proportion. By means of simultaneous equation, we solve the logics of these concepts. Now we see some special types of simultaneous equations. The first of this type is a quadratic equation. We have already seen that a quadratic equation is an equation in which the highest degree of unknown quantity is 2. The general form of a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0. The next type of special simultaneous equation is a reciprocal equation. These are those equations in which the unknown quantity is not in numerator but it is in denominator. So any equation in which the unknown quantity is in denominator is considered as a reciprocal equation. The general structure is a upon x plus b upon y is equal to c, and if we take an LCM and solve, we get ya plus xb is equal to c times x into y. For example, we have 5 upon x plus 7 upon y is equal to 8. So this is called a reciprocal equation. Next type of special simultaneous equation is called homogeneous equation. By homogeneous, it means same. It is an equation in which each unknown quantity have the same degree. For example, a times xy plus b into x square is equal to c. Here the degree of each variable is 2. Now we see some characteristics of simultaneous equations. A system of linear equations in one variable is not taken under simultaneous equation because for simultaneous equation we require minimum two equations having two variables. A set of values of two variables x and y which satisfy each equation in the system of linear equation is called solution or roots of the simultaneous equation. If we find the solution of two variable linear simultaneous equation, we have three types of solutions. First, infinitely many solution, second, unique solution, and third, no solution. Infinitely many solution is an inconsistent one, whereas unique solution and no solution are consistent form. Now if we have simultaneous equation in the form a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, then if we have a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, it is equal to c1 upon c2, then we say that we have infinitely many solutions. These a1, a2, b1, b2 and c1, c2 are coefficients of variables x, y. Also, a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 and it is not equal to c1 upon c2, then we say that there is no solution to this kind of equations. And if a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2 and c1 is equal to c2 is equal to 0, then we say that there is only one unique solution, that is x equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. Now let us summarize this module. In this module we have seen what is an equation, we have seen the roots and degree of equation, we have seen the types of equations we have. So we have linear equation, quadratic equation, radical equation, exponential equation and rational equation. Linear equation is the one in which the unknown variables have the degree 1. For quadratic equation the degree is 2. For radical equation the degree is 1 upon 2. For exponential equation the unknown variable is in power, and in rational equation they form a rational form. We also seen simultaneous linear equations and their special types and characteristics of simultaneous equation. With this we come to end of this module, and in the next module we will see some methods of solving simultaneous equations in two variables. Until then, keep studying. Thank you.